What's up everyone, Deltron here. We're continuing Annihilation, custom campaign for Starcraft II created by Dudki. This is Mission 20, Sentient Reality. With Kazuls infested now keeping the RSSI at bay, Crane and the Daggerfang have made their way to the broken down research station they've wanted to explore. Previously serving as a research facility for the RSSI's parasitic organisms, Crane believes he may finally learn more about the parasites that have been corrupting his brood for so long, and find a way to stop them. After months of experiments, this facility has now become unneeded and left abandoned by the RSSI. It is now controlled and partially infested by the corrupted Daggerfang. With the RSSI's inability to return and support the station from assault, Crane and Nikaria now use their given chance to look for clues that may help them in recovering the large number of Daggerfang that now occupy the station. The Zerg will quickly become agile and swarm the map, move out and establish control before it's too late. Let's play on hard. This is a very tough map. I did practice it because Jay Bruno was letting me know it's quite challenging. I'm going to choose the Raptorling, Splitter Strain, File Strain. Lurkers are very important. I'm going to go with a Lurker Strain this time since we're going to be facing Zerg. Doesn't matter. Again, doesn't matter. So I did not watch any of the cinematics, so these are all new to me. Planet Netmac, Station Para 780, Occupation Zerg, 9:24 p.m. So we have the corrupted Daggerfang. We're trying to get down to the bottom of these parasitic organisms and yep, lots of Zerg. The different strains of Zerg as well. We are here, at long last. I sense a formidable number of Daggerfang patrolling the station's many locations. We best take caution. Let us focus on acquiring the information we need. Only then may we know how to properly adjust the state of our lost children. While the number of Daggerfang currently present at the station may be rather large, this is approximately 5% of the total Daggerfang that occupy the surrounding locations. Only 5%? And I believe their current numbers to be at least somewhat manageable. Let us do our best to avoid unnecessary contact with the lost. We do not wish to gain their full attention before we are ready. Most of their numbers are remarkably far from your current position. It will take them long to fully reinforce. If you are quick enough, you should make it through the station without many corrupted Daggerfang on your trail. Quickness was an essential part of our plan from the very hour it began. That much will not change. We will be forced to eradicate any corrupted we meet during our search. Remember, we have to explore the station, with or without the disturbance from the corrupted Daggerfang. Of course, this is why I requested you accompany me down here, my queen. I believe the two of us will be able to uncover what secrets the station may hold, and you can aid me effectively in a possible enemy encounter. And boy, Crane should be glad Nikaria is here.
Enemy's flesh shall become our resources.
Okay, so we have to search the station. The Daggerfang have arrived at the broken research station abandoned by the RSSI. Crane believes that due to what experiments transpired upon the station, clues that may help them recover their corrupted Daggerfang could still be hidden here. Explore the station until you get some answers, and then Crane and Nikaria must survive. Let's go ahead and hockey our heroes to 1. So our heroes have been made more powerful. So they receive 450 health and plus 2 armor, which is fantastic. So Crane has 4 armor, Nikaria has 2. So Nikaria has a slime puddle, which shoots out, I mean, you guys will see it. And then contamination, you guys can always pause and read the video, but they're quite good. So now we're just searching the station out. Let's go ahead and get some banelings. Put them in front of us.
Without question.
And we're just searching the station, see what we're finding. Both of our heroes are amazingly good. So you guys will see. So we're gonna throw that slime. It's more and more banelings. Nice. So they have the corpse restrained roaches. Should not be killing us because otherwise we lose. We can also things get too dicey. Nothing too bad right now. So Nakar's also got this contamination, which basically it's basically like a stasis on a unit that we can attack, which is pretty awesome. Some again, just awesome terrain. We have Ultralist. Just have to be careful. Make sure we're putting those banelings. Let's stop that guy from doing anything. As long as we're using our abilities, our energy regen is fast enough. We should be just fine. And I'm just going to be quick saving a lot this mission. And I don't believe there's anything up here. No. So this map is like, it's at night. I'm guessing it's like it's got this dark, dreary feel to it. I'm getting a strange feeling upon entering this part of the station. Reminds me a lot of I mean, this would be a great like scary movie. So here's like this infestation pit, or parasitic pit. We get a flashback. It looks like. Again, I have not watched these cutscenes. Regular psi emitters are a thing of the past. Too simple and too easy to stop. It's been done one too many times. That's Malric. We need something more reliable. We're destroying this device will not completely thwart our plans. I need something that will give us more control, not only of the devices, but of the specimens as well. You're saying you have proposed an idea to fulfill my request, Dr. Crane? Dr. Crane? Oh shit? Indeed, sir. It's a new device. A new type of psi emitter. So this was Crane before he became invested. Like the standard psi emitters, these ones emit a powerful energy pulse every second. However, the result of this emission will be quite different than what you know. This brings me to this. We've developed a parasite, a type of mindworm that digs deep into the host's central nervous system or any compact machinery, connecting itself to it and controlling it against their will. That's terrifying. Now, of course, the specimen is far too big to unknowingly enter any host. I call this the queen parasite. We have developed a total of 3 of these specimens. Is that just a giant larva? I'm not exactly sure what that model is. With the help of various tests and operations, I've enhanced this fertility process, allowing it to birth microscopic parasitic organisms at a rapid rate. Once birthed, they nest and feed within the pool. No, I don't think that's a larva. The pool is made of an acidic substance infused with chemicals that accelerate the parasite's growth and grants them additional strength. I've taken a sample from the liquid within the pool and stored it on our computer's databases. This brings me to the next step. Over here, you can see a detailed overview of the compact core of our psi emitters devices that our engineers are planning to construct sector-wide. I've transferred the data to the devices. The temperature of the psi emitter cores will heat up the liquid, expelling it as toxic gas. And in order to avoid overflowing the pools, these newborn parasites are selected at random and extracted from the pools with a set of complex underground tunnels, directly connected to the database for the psi emitters. Upon reaching this destination, they are transported to one of the psi emitters, using what we've learned from proton warp technology. The parasites are then also expelled along with the liquid from the pool. The process should repeat every time the psi emitter releases its energy, approximately once a second. It's a rather intricate system, really. I guess we'll test it once the psi emitters have been successfully placed, but this should work as expected. To keep the parasites protected, we'll have to burrow deep into the pools. This should allow it to rest safely and birth the parasites. Up to thousands can be birthed every day. I must say, this is quite impressive. The work you've done here is all well and good, but one thing I'm not understanding is what exactly happens when the parasite takes control. I know they assemble full command of the host system, but then what? Then nothing. At least not now. My scientists and I are still working to find a way to control the parasites, using a complex ordering system. Basically a set of commands, meant to give them coordinates that can aid us in controlling them, but it's something that's still in the experimental stage. At the moment, all that happens is that the host loses control and acts unnaturally, and will attack anything in its near vicinity, even us. This is what our test results have proven. Okay. Sounds like you've at least got a plan moving forward. That's good. I'm glad I found you, Crane. Your intellectual skills have already boosted the RSSI's development process. I commend you for your hard work. I commend you for your hard work. Excuse me. Don't thank me yet, sir. The system is still not optimized, after all, but I am doing what I can. Oh, and another thing. With each pulse of the energy, we have recorded a set of sounds that, based on our tests, should attract Zerg to its location. Sound travels at different frequency, making us Terrans unable to hear it, so it should be to no annoyance. As to the parasites themselves, they have been adjusted to avoid control of Terrans. This will prevent us from losing men in the process. Excellent. What about the Protoss? We're still looking into ways we can attract them. Once we figure out how to take control of their complex psionic structure, we may find a solution to this as well. Crane? Says distant voice. Oh shit. Crane. Huh? What in the world? Crane, you have been unresponsive for several seconds. What happened to you? I was only gone for a few seconds? It felt so long. So much new information. What are you talking about? Tell me what occurred. I saw me and Malric, but I don't understand. It was like a vivid memory. As soon as I came close to this pool, I saw a vision of Malric and I. A vision? Did you learn anything from this? It was a vision of me explaining how the parasitic organisms and the psi emitter devices are intertwined in an intricate underground system. Apparently, an ancient parasite that I partially developed lies dormant beneath this pool, rapidly birthing parasites and distributing them into the psi emitter devices. I was told there are 2 more of this station. We have to find them. I need to understand what just occurred here. Of course. Wow. Yeah, we learned a crap ton of what happened.
I listen.
Alright, let's continue to the second. We'll find the second one. Investigate Queen Parasite pools. Crane has received a vision about his past upon entering the location of a pool with one of the RSSI's Queen Parasites. With a lack of understanding but a more clear goal, you are to search for the remaining pools, Nate, Crane, and Akari, and learning more about the parasitic organisms.
What are your commands?
Well, we will do just that.
I am eternal.
Don't think there's anything... Oh,
As expected.
there's Zerg, of course. Constrict this guy. Heal yourself, buddy. This one is tricky. Let's just do this. Blow everything up. Crane is a little squishier. Let's blow this guy up as well. And we've done it. Yeah, they kind of trap you in there. So Crane, I mean, we knew he used to work for the RSSI, Malric. I believe he told us that before. But now, we did not know that Crane was... He was one of the scientists. This is crazy. Alright, throw your slime puddle. Constriction. We can just spam these abilities. It's quite fun. I also like kind of the zoomed in look as well. It's pretty neat. Not something you see with a lot of micro missions. It just gets you that much closer to the action. Any units that walk into the slime puddle, movement speed, and they take damage. Yeah, let's make sure we don't lose here. So I was looking away. Okay, seems like we're just fine. Let's heal up. Let's come up this way.
Victory is mine.
I sense bird creatures. Let me reveal their position. We'll just throw banelings. Lots and lots of lurkers. I believe Nikaria is a detector, so that's what she means when she says that. Okay. Let's go up this ramp up here. Again, just keep throwing those banelings. They're like an early warning sign. And they're pretty darn good as well. Alright. Definitely kill that impaler. There we go. I'm just quick saving after each of these encounters. So I'm really curious to see what else we learn. Alright, here's the next parasitic pool. Crane, we have an important operation coming up. We have located a planet by the name of Khazadar. It's a small world that serves as the primary hive for a minor brood of Zerg. Is that so? Yeah, we're sending a strike team down there to establish control and set up an outpost. I want you and your team of best scientists to accompany us down there to observe the results. Our operation will serve as a first on-the-field test of the psi emitters and the parasites you've developed. Are you certain that this is a good idea? Isn't it too early? Remember, we still can't properly control the specimens. We'll establish a fortified base. Don't worry. We'll ensure your protection. I guarantee it. And that was it. The last of my memory. We both know what happened afterwards. A small brood of Zerg. Appears their readings were inaccurate. The Daggerfang must have been buried deep beneath our world's tunnels. A place we would often reside. And by being attracted by the psi emitter devices, they must have unburrowed, overwhelming the Terran forces before they were ready for a counterattack. And by being attracted by the psi emitter devices, oh, I already read that. Imagine their surprise when they realized that visiting Khazadar as a first step was a fatal mistake. And yet, that exact invasion was what would cause our brood's disarray in the end. Why? Why am I experiencing all this? I thought every memory of my past life was deleted, yet I am seeing all this. Your mind was never truly wiped, Crane. It was just altered. The Daggerfang made you believe you were something else. We changed you so much that you forgot almost everything about you, about what you once were. Your mind became Zerg. Seems the station has awakened what little is left of your old self. I never told you the truth because I did not believe it was possible for you to reveal part of your Terran memory. I am both surprised and fascinated. Your level of control is remarkable. So I can still relieve my past experiences? But why now? Why this in particular? That I cannot answer for certain. This is where it all began. This was the location where you created the first version of the parasitic organisms. You spent countless hours here. It was from what transpired at this station that resulted in the Daggerfang's corruption. So Nikaria knew all this. It is so difficult to believe that all this was my fault. The pain of knowing this is almost unbearable. This was not your doing, Crane. Stay strong. I mean, it was his doing, but now he's a completely different person. Remember, you may have knowledge of a grim past, but with little recollection and a new purpose, you can lay it to rest. Over the course of our journey, you have proved something to me. You have grown strong. Your essence flows greater than any Zerg in this brood. You are ready to lead us. There must be more information here. We need to know more in order to stop this. I need to know what happened after I became part of the Daggerfang. Old reports, left behind from the scientists who worked here after my transformation. There must be something here. Sir, I think we found a solution to our lack of control over the parasitic host. Fill me in. The psi-emitters are working as intended. We conducted a test on the station a few hours ago, and found that the behavior of the Zerg specimens was altered almost right when they begun inhaling the gas. It's really quite remarkable. The parasites are becoming extremely effective at breaching into the central system of their target. There should be no way to prevent it once the parasite establishes contact with the host. Now, the scientists and I have developed a new type of device. It's a simple mechanism, so mass production of it should be easy. We have created a nanomachine and implanted the DNA of the parasite into its primary hardware. This will make it seek out a parasite to attach to once deployed. In addition to this, we have improved the psi-emitter's database's selection system. It will now only extract parasites that have successfully gotten a nanomachine attached to them. So this nanomachine alters their command structure, making them submit to our authority. That's true. Now we should effectively be able to remain safe while testing the effects of the parasites on their respective hosts. How are we expected to maintain control of this many specimens? Once their parasites are sped, we would have to manage thousands of nanomachines all at once. That will be no problem, sir. Remember what we told you months ago? We already have a solution for this. The solution consists of two parts. First, the nanomachines are implanted with data from a shared computer. This means that the parasites' minds are working in a cohesive fashion. Their minds, their thoughts, are intertwined. And that means that each nanomachine, while connected to the individual parasites, will share the same commands and will be able to communicate with each other. Our engineers have recently finished construction of a complex nano command center. Within it, we have created a set of directions linked to the nanomachines. Using the structure, we can not only track the position of each individual nanomachine, but also alter the commands of a desired number of them. We are currently in the process of adding a link to the structure's command file to all of our internal databases, so it can be accessed from any console. That's excellent. I'll take a closer look at the system once we're done here. Anything else? The second part of the solution consists of allowing the parasites to converge and reinforce each other. As the nanomachines share a computer, each of them works like a kind of radar, or a map, so to speak. If a host is under attack, the nanomachines can issue a call that will direct other nanomachines within a large radius to its location in order to help it. This means, if not given any specific commands, the nanomachines within will simply take over temporarily and go seek out other specimens to assist. Using this method, we can easily issue a defensive order without having to lift a finger ourselves. I see. Very impressive. I'm pleased you like it. We spent months coming up with a system, and even longer to fine-tune it. We're only glad it ultimately worked out. This is phenomenal. Now we can effectively command our host in an effort to help achieve our goals. With enough time, we can earn ourselves a fortune and become the dominant government. We'll finally be in charge. Again, thank you. You have lifted my confidence in this project. I will eagerly await to see it come to fruition. I'm just relieved that work can continue at maximum efficiency, even though we lost Crane. I see. Most interesting. But where is this nano command center? We have not yet encountered it here on this station. The Terrans must have constructed it in another area. Very clever. According to what I have witnessed here, the parasites can only truly be stopped if we eliminate their nano command center. Succeeding here will only prevent their continued birthing. That will do for now, I suppose, at least until we acquire the location of this structure. Let us continue, Nicaria. One more area is left to be visited. Okay, so we got quite a bit more information there. I definitely feel like... There we go. Definitely feel like we're entering the final stages of this campaign. This is mission 20. There's 24 missions total. So we've now learned that the parasites are producing these parasitic organisms, and the nano command center is like the main console that's controlling them, allowing them to communicate with one another. Okay, so we can see some Zerg coming. Let's throw some slime. Everyone just get in there. Throw more banelings. Should be more than enough. Oh, here they come from this side. Throw that slime puddle. Fantastic. Make sure they're not coming from like our backside. Yeah, with the zoom-in camera, it's a little hard to see them coming, but you can just keep an eye on the minimap.
I am eternal. Our enemy's flesh. What are your commands?
So in this map, looks like we're going to be taking out those parasites, so they can't birth anymore. And in future missions, we will be looking to find and take out the command center. Come on, kill the lurker, please. Okay. Okay, just keep saving. Let's come down here. Throw that slime. Come on, throw the slime, please. I like the Hydralists use their frenzy ability. It's quite neat. Alright, one Guardian. You guys will see many more of those this mission. Let's go up here. And there it is. Here's the last pool. Now I want to go swimming in that. I like the skeletal spine surrounding it. Ah, glad to see you, sir. Tell me, have you and your scientists checked up on the Protoss hostages I requested? A small group of Terrans have been called to the planet Calithus 4, and we've given reports that they're disturbing some unfinished operations down in our laboratory there. And the Protoss are starting to retaliate. We'll have to find a way of controlling them soon. I know. I've already finished the test and have a result for you. Turns out the nanomachines were enough. Given their additional abilities and smoother control, we were able to successfully breach the complicated structure of the Protoss mines. As to spreading the parasites, it seems that using the psi emitters and their associated sound waves is only useful against the Zerg. We have not been able to create a sound that affects the Protoss in any way. But we have another plan. It will turn out as a lengthy process, but the outcome may be worth it. What you got for me? A mass production operation, sir. A mass production operation. Simply said, we use what little Protoss specimens we have to manually build our armory. Luckily, among the Protoss you captured, we got ourselves plenty of workers as well, so getting a functional base going should be relatively easy. We've already initiated several production operations, specifically within the Cyrus complex in the areas occupying the Nano Command Center, here on NetMac. With slight modifications to their infrastructure, we've ensured that every future unit we create will be immediately affected by the parasites right as they enter the battlefield, so that aspect is also taken care of. Well, that's something at least. It's a shame we can't do this any easier. Protests are complicated beings, sir. They required far more research to even control, and then spreading the infection was an even bigger feat. This is the only option right now, whether you like it or not, unfortunately. Albeit, look at it this way. We may have a limited number of Protoss troops, but the additional firepower that we will ultimately acquire will be worth it. I promise you that. Plus, the continued development of our new and unique Protoss and Zerg specimens should help us too. You shouldn't worry. I strongly believe that too. I know what the Protoss are capable of. That's why they will be a highly important asset to our mission. Also, check up on Crane whenever you find the time. We may be able to learn something from his new transformation. It appears that all the information we can get about the parasites. Shortly after, they must have left the station, leaving it to the corrupted Daggerfang. My queen, we have to make do with the information we have. How can we stop the parasites and save our corrupted children? Wait here, I detect something. My queen, what is your plan? There, bring this drone with us. We may have use of it. What? Why? Based on what information we have acquired about the functionality of the parasites, I may offer the perfect method to save our lost children. May stab that drone through the heart. However, this victory will come at a great cost. I'm willing to do anything that may bring the corrupted Daggerfang back to us. Tell me what this cost entails. You say these parasites work together and communicate to each other when presented with danger. I can detect hundreds, no, thousands of corrupted Daggerfang, all scattered near and far from this station. If I can induce consistent pain upon this drone, I may force the parasite inside to call upon the aid of the corrupted Daggerfang and gather them at this station. This will undoubtedly be a dangerous move. As I perform these actions, you will protect me as they swarm the area. Using the drone, I shall lure as many Daggerfang as I can, and then release and scatter my essence to them all, cleansing the corruption. What? You cannot do this, my queen. If you do, you will... die, yes. And my essence will be unrecoverable after that. The power of my essence should be powerful enough to eliminate the parasitic organisms within the corrupted Daggerfang. I am the only one who can do this. But what about me? What about the Daggerfang? I went through many troubles to bring you back. I was brought back to life to fulfill one purpose. Saving the Daggerfang from corruption is that purpose. I thank you for giving me this opportunity, Crane. Over this long period of time, you have proven yourself a fearless and powerful leader. You hide powers that may surpass even mine. You will lead our brood to success. I have faith in your abilities. Now, let us not waste any more time. Yes, my queen. Whatever the case, we still have one problem befalling us. The queen parasites burrowed deep inside the pools cannot be reached. In order to prevent further corruption, they will have to be annihilated. I've located the queen parasites within the pools and in the process of analyzing their brainwaves. My theory is that enough nearby parasitic activity can cause the queen parasites to emerge, emitting powerful reactionary sounds as a means to aid its children. These sounds may enhance the parasitic organisms in undefined ways. You should keep watch as the corrupted daggerfang begins to swarm the area. So a strong concentration of parasites can cause a negative reaction from the queen parasite, forcing it to reveal itself. What are the chances of this being certain? In the 90th percentile, I can note that the brain activity of the queen parasites have already altered slightly due to you and your broodmother Nikaria being in close contact with that drone. My assumption is that their brain activity will have a far more noticeable reaction if the torturing ensues. Then our mission directives have been decided. We'll deliver this parasite to a safe location and commence the torture. Fine then. And while you do that, I'll protect you and move to eradicate the queen parasites once they emerge. Kazul, decide on the optimal location for a hive cluster. I only pray that this will work. Me too, Crane, me too. Okay, well, let's just get going. So we have a base down here. Let's get another hatchery. Let us begin. Bring the daggerfang to us, parasites. I can sense nearby daggerfang already moving towards the station. It appears to be working. So what I'm going to do, let's just read this tip. As Nikaria continues her torture, the corrupted daggerfang will begin to swarm the map. Most of the low ground has been revealed so you can follow their movements across the map, which is very, just extremely, extremely useful. So here's Nikaria. We have our base down here. We cannot control Nikaria. She's torturing that poor little drone. And there are two expansions on this map. One, so I felt like I was doing pretty well the first time. I was recording and everything. And I took this, there's an expansion over here, somewhere over here. And I was getting murdered. Like, the daggerfang, constant pressure. I was losing more money than I was getting from trying to defend that base. There's another base that rarely gets attacked up here. So my goal is to take that as soon as possible. So I'm just going to send a drone there right now. Let's just rally this stuff here. We have Crane. Let's hotkey him to 1. And then we just want to make drones. And get, let's start getting spires. So my goal is to get lots and lots of guardians and swarm queens just for the defense. And let me throw down a quick save. You can see I have these saves. So let's just save over this one. We'll throw quick saves down in the meantime. Start spreading some creep. We can get ground carapace. Okay, so drone, you gotta find the base first, buddy. Let's get a hive. Should be down here. You can already see the corrupted daggerfang. They're already starting to move out. So it's a nice little base here. Let's hotkey this base. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get a greater Nidus network. This can be extremely important. This mission 2. Okay, we have our extra base set up here. Get fire attacks level 1. So here's Nicaria. That poor drone. Kind of feel sorry for it. Let's get some overlords. You're gonna see an attack forming up. Get some overlords. Let's get a Hydrolist in. We get lurkers for defense as well. Alright, Crane. The question is, where are they going to attack? Let's get one there, one there. We can throw these guys out. Should be able to deal with that. No problem. Yeah, run away from the Baneleys. Run away. Okay, let's come up here. We're gonna throw down the Greater Nidus network up here. Right here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we should have built one down here. Oops. Okay. We're also going to have to protect Nicaria as well. We have these guys up here. We're going to need gas. Okay. Alright, get in here. Then we're going to come back. We're going to build a Greater Nidus network right here. Then we need to come down here and build one down here as well. And just get more and more drones. Lots and lots of drones. Let's go ahead and quick save. I feel reasonably safe. Let's get our lurker den. Let's get a couple of drones down here just to build some stack defense. We just have to keep an eye on the minimap. Alright, seems like they're coming again. Let's get these guys on gas.
Mutation complete.
Keep going.
Okay, should be our... Let's get level 2. We can meet these attacks before they really get to us. Let's get some queens.
More overlords.
Did I not hockey all my bases? Never hockeyed this one? It's weird. Alright, more overlords.
We require more minerals.
Done.
What? Hostless parasites? Their psionic presence is so strong. I see years of feeding within the pools have granted them untold reserves of power. The Queen's parasite screams must have urged them to leave the pools. We'll have to be careful when facing these creatures. They may cause us trouble. Yep. They sure will.
Our allies are in combat.
Alright, get down there.
Need something?
You guys got here quickly.
We must face that on creep.
Okay, Frenzy. The Queen Parasites have emerged and has granted the Corrupted Daggerfang a temporary Frenzy buff. Frenzy increases attack speed of Corrupted Daggerfang's units by 125% and increases the health regeneration rate by 1500%. That's insane. Frenzy lasts for 90 seconds. Once it's over, the Queen Parasites will become exhausted and hide until the next Frenzy. Be careful with how you engage the Corrupted Daggerfang during this time. AKA, don't. I think they're coming up here next. Let's just go ahead and get this started.
Need something?
Our forces are under
Get on top of those guys. They do a lot of damage. Should be okay. Okay, you're doing great, buddy. Did we get the lurker den? Yes, we did. So let's make a couple lurkers. Let's make another hatchery over here, so we can saturate this a little better.
You were the only one I could think of with
Okay,
the
we
power
have
of
one
will
at each
to
location.
protect me.
And let's just start getting drones. So 5 minutes until the next frenzy. Let's go ahead and just take a bunch of drones, return your money, and then come over here and build lots of stag feet.
We require more minerals.
And then some static D up here. Turn these into lurkers. There we go.
We require more minerals.
Let's get these guys just for some defense. Okay. Add this to our hockey group. Saturate this gas. It's more and more drones.
More minerals. Mutation.
Let's go ahead and move these drones.
We require
Okay, 2 lurkers here. You come down here and then morph. Let's get more Hydralis.
more minerals. We require more minerals.
Okay, let's transfer some of these drones. Bring them over here. Okay, let's go ahead and quick save. Oh, we made Scourge.
We require
So the pools, you can see the pools. One here, there's one out here, and then one here. And let's start making Guardians.
We require more minerals.
Keep
Okay.
your mind
Now the
clear.
question is, where is he going to? Where are they
If
going to
nothing
attack?
else, it will be interesting.
All right, not up here, which is good. Let's burrow this guy. Make spine crawlers. 2 more Hydralis. You guys just come over here. Alright, so they're coming this way. Alright, Overlords.
Require more minerals.
Alright, let's just kill these assholes. Let's get this guy a little out in the front right there.
Spawn more overlords.
Okay. We can get
We require
Level
more
3.
minerals.
do we get Hydralis up here? 2 Hydralis is plenty. And then let's start getting... so let's move some of these drones up here. Let's go ahead and quick save. And then let's pull... We don't need that many. Just 3. Some stack D. Okay. Let's go ahead and burrow you guys right here. We can make 1 more lurker. Get a spore colony. Okay.
We require more minerals.
Feeling fairly safe. Hopefully we'll be okay. Alright, and it's just responding to the attacks. We need another...
Pull back and defend.
Oh, we have lurkers here.
Speak freely.
And then just hope that crane doesn't die.
Your mind clear.
Should be just fine. We have 3 more drones. Let's just build more spore crawlers. There we go.
Speak
Alright,
freely.
5 seconds. We gotta start pecking away at this. And then we have these guys up here. They can start pecking away up here. Okay, these guys do a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. We don't want to lose too many of these,
We require more minerals.
like we're doing right now. We just need more money.
More minerals.
In the meantime, we just have to keep ourselves alive. We lost a lot there.
Keep your mind
The Banelings work very well against these guys, as well as the lurkers. Let's uproot this guy, put him up here.
You were doing
Okay, now they're coming this way.
to hate me.
You guys are doing great. Fortunately, we lost a lot over here. Alright, just heal up. Let's get Flyer Carapace level 3. Okay, so they're gone. So you guys just come back home. The next round, we should be able to have enough stuff to take those things out. It's terrifying. It really is scary. Let's move these guys. We're gonna start mining this out pretty quickly. Oops. That's fine. Let's just get a round of overlords, overseers.
I hear you.
Okay, and then just more and more Primal Guardians.
Require more minerals.
Yeah, this base is also great because it's right next to this pool. We have to take this out. I may just move these guys up already, because otherwise they're gonna have to fight through a bunch of corrupted Daggerfang to get here. So you guys just hold position. You guys hold position as well. Just right there. Just out of range. Okay. That's fine. Let's get missile attack. And then you guys are not, they're not being attacked, so let's just wait here. Let's hold position right there. Okay.
We require
And then might as well just rally everything up over here. Alright, Crane's here. Let's just use this. Just get rid of this stuff. A little quicker. Cool. How are upgrades doing? Let's get ground carapace. Are we 3-3 in the air? Mulists, they're good. They're just expensive.
We require more vessels.
And we're almost maxed out as well. Alright, let's send these guys up as well. We can get a couple more static D, just so I feel a little safer. Lurker, you burrow. Hydralis, you come right here, and then transform.
Under attack.
Hold position, guys.
We require.
Alright, 1 minute. How are we looking up over here? This should be enough defense with the lurkers. Let's throw down a safety save. This is it's scary, guys. I think we have a good start. Just make more and more guardians. See a pretty large attack. The question is, where are they going?
Speak freely.
We can see them, and the Nice Worms are so terribly important. Alright, you guys come, and then come this way. Oh god. Come over here and then hold position. Alright, so they're coming down here. Crane's in position. More and more guardians, and we should be maxed out now. Should be able to take this one out.
To aid me.
Possibly this one.
Our forces are under attack.
We don't have his ultimate up.
Need something?
Come on, guys.
There's no need for
Okay.
formality.
Heal our lurkers up.
Keep your mind clear.
Alright, 19 seconds.
Move quick.
Let's hope this works. They spawn those organisms, which are terrifying. Okay, you guys just attack. And you guys attack as well. They clump up as well, and these guys do splash damage. And we will lose some, but we'll have enough money in the banks. We have to take this thing out. This round. We could send... we have a couple more. You can see on the minimap the red dots. Those are those parasitic organism things. Okay. Let's fight. No, don't do that. Okay. Let's pull... The frame rate is rough as well, as you can see. Now take this out. We have to take this out, guys. Let's focus fire it down. Don't worry about the locusts. Eliminate 1, eliminate 2. Yes, alright, let's get out of here. Just avoid the Daggerfang. Just in the nick of time, that was close. Alright, you guys just come hang out. Right here. Alright, the second Queen Parasite has been eliminated. We are nearly finished. There's one more, it's over here. I think we did it, guys. This mission, I mean, may seem like, oh, you're gonna beat this very easily. You guys get... That's because I played this. You know what to expect. Things go a lot easier, but it's one of those missions. I don't know how you could do this without knowing that this base is all the way over here. There's the other base. Where is it exactly? Here? I know it's like right here, which is crazy because do we have an overseer? There's swarm hosts everywhere.
What's happening to you?
And the further you get in this mission, the harder it gets. It doesn't get any easier.
You need something? These are dark.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send all of these guardians over, and then Crane is just going to defend. And then it's also, you use the drones to track the dagger fang. The card can use her essence to free the corrupted dagger fang from the parasitic manipulation, sacrifice herself in the process. Defender, she tortures the corrupted drone. Torture is such a strong word, but that's exactly what she's doing. You can torture Zerg too,
Excellent.
even if they're corrupted. Might as well get that missile attack upgrade
You need something?
for our queens.
Understood.
And as the mission goes on, I lasted quite a bit of time, but the attacks they were bringing, Noxious Ultralisk, Thoras Ultralisk, all different types of these crazy advanced units. Alright, this should be enough to take out the last one. Let's send these guys over before, just get them into position. That's also an important part of this mission. Getting them into position. Let's take these guys out quickly. And this is where they also spawn from. These guys do AoE damage. Just a poor time to move these guys out. But we're 3-3. We can take a couple of those hits. Get away. We should be able to. Let's just hold position.
A creep tumor is under attack.
And then again, we're just keeping an eye out. I may just leave Crane here. Let's quick save. This is also a very lengthy mission.
Speak freely.
Our lurkers are doing great. These guys, I mean, they're defending. And everyone else, you guys just hold position. Should be enough. Yeah, without air units, I don't know how you would. I mean, I guess you could get through those units, but when they're frenzied, forget about trying to move through. We have Vipers here. Should be able to take out no problem.
There is no need for formality.
Let's go ahead and heal up our static defense a little bit. Does that? It doesn't seem to work in static defense. Okay, 26 seconds. Hopefully this is enough, Guardians. We could. We can bring a couple. By a couple. I mean, that's more than a couple, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, here we go. Focus fire these things down first. We're sending some help. As long as they can get over there in time. Everyone's attacking. And we also are preventing the other ones aren't spawning the parasitic organisms. So it gets harder as it goes on because you get more dagger fang. Oh no, they still spawn the host of parasites. Parasitic organisms exposed to years of chemicals, resulting in incredible growth and power. Yep, that's exactly what we're seeing. The frame rate is just tough. We're at like 12 frames per second. Okay, so they are attacking down here. The lurkers are just gonna rip these guys to shreds. Alright, let's finish this. That should be it. Excellently done, Emperor. Once Nakari is finished luring all the corrupted dagger fang to our location, we can proceed with a cleansing the corruption. Oh, it's not done. We still have 20% left of dagger fang, so it's gonna become more of a holdout right now. Oh god. Use your ultimate, buddy.
What's happening to you?
Alright, just murder them. I don't think killing the dagger fang on the map affects the timer at all. Alright, just stay down here.
Keep your mind.
Okay, let's move. Let's move a lot of drones. Let's make Glass of Stag D, protect our lurkers. We have so much money. Yeah, again, I took this base. There's a base over here. No, I don't need to do that. That's why I have a Great Ignitus network. That's somewhere down here. 2 drones made it. That's it.
What's happening to you?
Let's have the drones build some stuff at least. A nice network. So these guys, let's put all of our drones in here. And we'll build stuff from them. Cool. Lots of static D. Doesn't hurt.
What's happening to you?
Crane is down here as well. 6% left. I mean, the frame rate, there's so many units on the screen, and also the creep causes the frame rate to drop, and also the weather effects as well. Alright, here's a pretty large attack, but this should be done. Or it's going to be close. Let's see where they attack from.
Our forces are under attack.
Let's just leave Crane in here.
Field depleted.
They go for this base or this base. We'll need Crane. Get these drones out of here. Right, you guys make some static D. And that's it. Before they got to us. We saw those large attacks, and they just get worse over time. So it's really a race against time. Do it, my queen. Release your essence now. It is all up to you now, Crane. Nice. Sad, but also pretty satisfying to see that we have control over all these awesome units. It worked. The dagger fang have been freed. Kazul, bring as many Leviathans as you can to this location. We will require help to carry all these dagger fang with us. Oh shit. Consider it done, Emperor Crane. That's awesome. So we're kind of rebuilding the swarm here. So now Crane is the leader. Kazul as his left-hand Leviathan. That was a really fun mission. Very interesting mechanic. Definitely have never seen anything like that before. It's very challenging. I don't know, Dudki, if you can just that closer expansion. It's more of a hindrance to the player for taking that. I feel like because there's no way of defending it. I was constantly building static defense. This was like in my off the recorded. I'm not gonna put up on YouTube, but I had a lot of defense there. I was constantly sending Crane over there to try to defend it, but it was just constant pressure. So maybe if you can just increase the space that you have to build, or just don't let the dagger fang get as close to that expansion, would be helpful. Like you take that other expansion, they send a couple of those parasitic, the hostless parasites, but that's about it. You put 1 or 2 lurkers, a couple spine crawlers, and then you're set. You'd never have to worry about it again. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. This was a very tough mission. I'm glad I was able to complete it. Relatively, I would say, pretty straightforward. But again, that just shows like the missions are challenging, but in a fun and interesting way. That as long as you you try it out, take like 1 or 2 tries, just practice it, or just fail it. You kind of learn the mechanics, and you can, with a decent micro and skill, you can complete them relatively straightforward. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the final 4 missions of this campaign and just seeing what we have in store. All right, well, thanks Dudki for making this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Deltron. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye everyone.